What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, today's video and today basically is a very important day because we have a deadline for the hearings for voting against a very important amendment. And I have to say that it might help us to know who is the wrongdoer in Congress, who fights against us, and potentially we will know who is fighting for us. And these people might be on top of 74 Congress members who signed the letter that was prepared by Ralph Norman's office. On top of that, I will show you that we just silenced another mouthpiece of wrongdoers, and I will show you how we've done it. And at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. That is why, guys, please watch this video till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. And before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and hit the like button to push this video to the broader audience. And the more people know about our case, the more chances we have to solve it in our favor. On top of that, guys, drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. So, let's start with the news. First of all, let me show you this tweet that was published by Kristen Shaughnessy just several hours ago, and she refers to the deadline that was set several days ago, because the Financial Committee will vote today for or against the amendments for 13f-2 rule. And let me show you this tweet that Kristen Shaughnessy wrote on May the 3rd. The CAT system is designed to protect against illegal trades. Ask yourself why some are fighting so hard against it while claiming to protect retail investors. And he published this screenshot of the article that is titled "Wall Street Seizes Opportunity to Gut SEC Trading Surveillance." And guys, this rule is very important. She also published this agenda. And let me quote you this tweet in details. Big question for Financial Committee before they vote Tuesday, May the 7th. Are you trying to help market makers, banks, hedge funds block the CAT system from tracking their trades? The CAT system goes into effect this month, and we'll be able to spot illegal trades and market manipulation, which obviously would provide a more transparent system for your constituents. So, why does the Financial Committee have this on their docket tomorrow? Why are they trying to nullify the CAT amendments? Specifically the latest that was implemented on January the 2nd of this year, that requires reporting of bona fide market maker exemption usage. And guys, I have to say that I underestimated this rule. Let me show you how important this rule for us. First of all, a lot of our headliners also mentioned about this deadline in their Twitter accounts, but let me show you how it might affect our case. So, Mark Basil wrote this yesterday, and he said, "Tomorrow will be one of the most important congressional votes to maintain and establish market transparency in US public markets. We had asked for the CAT data in our Khorassani case against FINRA, and we were shut down, due mostly to FINRA's immunity." And guys, this was the main issue of the entire system, and that is why we still don't have any results, because FINRA and SEC have a total immunity. But our headliners are trying to remove this immunity, at least partially, in order to be able to sue them. So let me go further. We asked so we can determine exactly the conduct of certain brokers' buys and sales of certain securities. They are afraid that maintaining or improving CAT data will eventually expose prior market manipulation. And that's exactly what it was meant to do. Without this protection and the ability for the SEC and FINRA and private civil litigants to access this data, to expose fraud and market manipulation, we do not have transparency in the market mechanics and behavior. Make your calls to your congressional offices. And guys, let me show you another quite important due diligence that was made by Orogrande. we have to know who was the initiator of these hearings and of this voting. Let me quote you this tweet that he published just several hours ago. He wrote, "This is not an invitation to attack the guy, just sharing what I found. The 4 legislations related to transparency in short selling, bona fide market maker exemptions, etc. were first introduced by Representative Andrew Garbarina on November the 9th of last year, 6 months ago. It's amazing, with all of the noise the investing public has made concerning the lack of transparency and manipulation in MMTLP, DJT and many others, that the SEC hasn't made much of an effort to inform investors that market makers are campaigning to have their SEC rules disapproved. It's also curious that in 17 months of compliance, emails, phone calls, tweets, interviews, evidence, testimonials, meetings, impact letters and more, the MMTLP community is yet to get a hearing to address the same manipulation that will likely proliferate if these rules are disapproved by Congress. But somehow, the market participants that will benefit were able to make progress in about 6 months. What's their secret, I wonder? And he added several screenshots which proves that the initiator of these amendments, of this voting, was Representative Andrew Garbarina. And he made it, let me show you somewhere here, he made it back in November, as you can see, November of 2023. Next one, let me show you the add-on that he published just 4 hours ago. This screenshot shows what they are trying to do. Chapter 8, Title 5 of the US Code is a mechanism that can be utilized by Congress to disapprove rules created by the SEC. Does Congress know, especially those that have shown support for MMTLP, that by disapproving these rules they would likely facilitate continuous manipulation in the stock market? My guess is Representative Garbarina hasn't signed anything in support of MMTLP. Who exactly brought these rules to his attention? Is it a coincidence that GTS Securities is also in New York? And guys, I have to say that in just a couple of minutes I will show you that we have a lot of coincidence in regards to the most recent actions. And definitely it is not the best solution for the retail community, and it is the worst possible outcome for the US market in general. But definitely it was made in favor of just several companies who has a huge money and who can lobby their opinion, and they can push it forward as hard as they can. But guys, let me show you some opinions of other community members, and let me show you right here that Richard Hoffman wrote this 12 hours ago. If you want to continue the rip-off of retail traders, Financial Service Committee, we will be watching. Don't let the CIT out of the bag, or it will be publicly noted in an election season by pissed off retail investors. Have a nice day. And definitely we still have a lot of lawyers, a lot of attorneys on our side who might sue this decision, and definitely we will say it very loud before the election date that the wrongdoers are in the Congress. On top of that, guys, let me show you the most recent update that was published by Curtis. And Curtis, let me show you, Curtis made a call to the House Financial Service Committee. And here's the summary of his call. He published it 2 hours ago. TLDR, I doubt they discuss this in the hearing tomorrow, despite it being placed on the memorandum. Any member dumb enough to sponsor the disapproval proposal is clearly an enemy of transparency and, by proxy, retail investors. It's unclear who exactly proposed the disapproval to be added to the memorandum, but if they choose to debate it for markup, it will require a sponsor. We will be watching and listening closely. And guys, if you want to know the exact conversation between Curtis and the staff from House Financial Service Committee, please follow his Twitter account, BeatBlue18, and read this entire tweet. I don't want to waste your time. Just believe me, I will do an update as soon as we have any information in regards to this case. So, And let me show you another quite important update from Kristen Shaughnessy. She published this just several hours ago. And this is another evidence how other countries are successfully fighting against this illegal activity. And she wrote, South Korea's financial regulators say 7 more foreign banks caught doing $156 million in illegal short selling of 164 stocks. HSBC, BNP Paribas, Credit Suisse already fined. And guys, she also added links to 3 articles from Bloomberg, Reuters and NDTV. And this is the evidence how other countries might fight against this illegal activity. And guys, ask yourself, if other countries can do it easily, why we cannot do it in the United States stock market? I think we have extremely strong position of the wrongdoers in Congress, and that is why our case is stonewalled. So let me show you another quite interesting update. Just yesterday I showed you the Polt Twitter account. This is the account that has more than 3 million followers, and just yesterday Polt asked about the upcoming topic that will be discussed for this broad audience. And guys, just 14 hours ago Polt wrote this tweet: if you have been attacked by Doug Sifu, please email to this email address. And guys, don't you familiar with this name, Doug Sifu? And I started to dig deeper and I found out that Doug Sifu is another person who tried to push our case down. Let me show you that he is attacking another community, and here you can see that Richard Hoffman responded to the tweet that was published by Polt 13 hours ago, and Polt wrote, "Is this real? A public company executive, Brandon Jones, Ryan Marshall and Doug Sifu appear to have a lot in common." And Richard Hoffman responded, "I know Dougie was full of it when he critiqued one of my jokes, not legal advice. What a fair and honest human, or dogs doesn't love my jokes." And guys, I remember that Doug Sifu had a lot of tweets in regards to MMTLP case where he tried to push our case down. By the way, Doug Sifu is a head of Virtu Financials. He is a CEO and, as you can see, partner Florida Panthers and CEO of Virtu Financial. And for now, I tried to find all the tweets in regards to MMTLP on his Twitter account, and as you can see, there is zero, literally zero tweets in regards to our case. And this means another paid shield just became silent in regards to our case, and this is another small but very important victory in our case. Let me show you that I tried to find any mentions of MMTLP fiasco in his post, and I found only this tweet that was published by RareDD. He also mentioned about his activity against our case. And I made a lot of videos in regards to these paid shields. One of them just became silent about 1 month ago, and you know that it was a Charles Gasparina, because one of community members filed a lawsuit against him and his statements. And that is why, guys, we are slowly but surely moving towards the victory, our victory in this case. That is why we still have to fight, and we still have to push our case forward as hard as we can. And for now, we have 2 main paths how we can do it. First of all, it is a litigation path, and I told you that we have several lawsuits that are still on the table, and one major upcoming lawsuit from Mark Basile. On top of that, Don Fis is in District Columbia, and today he will start his journey, so-called journey. He will have a lot of meetings with Congress members, where he will push our case forward through congressional members. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium